morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update, and this is for Wednesday, and we're at the 29th of April 2020, and the time 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I wanted to see what the numbers were, and I wanted to listen to them at least on the EIA, and it looks like we have a net build of about 15 million barrels between distillates, gasoline, and crude. That's right in line with the API number, and while some traders might think that's friendly, I'm not in that camp. I do realize the market's up large. I do realize why. I realize the craziness in it. And remember, the Brent is going to go off the board tomorrow. I'm going to move today to July contracts for the Brent and for the crude oil, and that's because there's just too much craziness in the June contract. We've got to move to something that's got a little more sense since USO, that oil fund, has been dumping these oil contracts. Now, obviously, today they're not dumping an awful lot because the market is either gobbling them up or something else is going on there. As for looking at what the other markets are doing, you might look behind me and say the stock market's up dramatically. It's not because of GDP and other data. Right when the GDP number was coming out at 7:30, it got delayed for a moment. Why, I don't know on the news services. Gilead had come out at that point, the pharmaceutical company, and announced that they are having very good success with a treatment, not a vaccine, a treatment. There's a 5-day treatment and a 10. Now you have to first, as I understand it, be ill. Then in a hospital, it's IV treatment at this point. But it's great success that their initial reports are showing, and the market is up because it's a crack in the armor of COVID-19. When we come to the economic data, home sales down 20%. They only expected them down 13.5%. Pending home sales year over year down 16%. Mortgage, the purchase is where it's all happening. Everything else is slipping away. GDP, the headline number, down 4.8%. That's almost, what, 1.3% more than they expected, which is almost 50% more. Yet you ask yourself, what's going on today? And when we come over here, we have a stock market that's on fire. It's the emotion that we might have a treatment. At 1 o'clock today, we get the FOMC statement. At 1:30, we'll hear from our Fed Chair Powell, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot about forward guidance, how the Fed is working with the Treasury. I'm not looking for the Fed at this point to announce any change in the interest rate policy. What other part they'll bring out, I don't know. They have so many tools, they can keep bringing them. So the market's also got a bit of euphoria, hoping that something there will happen. Dollar down a little bit today. Gold, obviously this pulls something away from gold, and it's giving a bid to the other parts of the market there. We're even looking at the note market up 0.7. So not a bad day overall. A lot of euphoria. The question is it well-founded? Gilead is the news of the day, and that's a very good thing for everybody. I want to remind you, let's see if I can get to it. I can't. I was hoping I could. There we go. Our market research. On our market research, you know, we have a whole crew, and obviously we're not sitting in the board right now, but we'll be back there probably by June. And we talk about what we do in our research. We cover every sector, whether you're a futures trader, an options trader, spreads, hedger. We're in that market, and we're covering all these different areas. Now, one of the cool things we do that a lot of other firms don't do is it's not just writing. When you go to our website and you try for a free trial, ask for the free trial to our charting software too. Because orally, you hear our updates through the day, and if you miss them, you go into the media section and they play them back. We don't send those by email. Those are just playing right through our charting software. So the combination gives you an awful lot. And yes, let's assume that you want to just get the financial. Click it. Those are the ones that will come up. Grains, click it. Those are the ones you can get to. I'm Ira Epstein. All you need to do is go to our website. You can take a look there at the free offerings, and away you go. I'm Ira. You have a good day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.